strategy going on into the mid game to try and deal with that expansion before Destiny, or maybe right as soon as it gets up a third, something like that. But go for a really nice timing attack, take out that base, or maybe even just be annoying, because it's just annoying to have tanks at your low ground, just siege and stuff, and you're like, I want to be there mining those minerals.
Right.
But the tanks are raining hell on me, and I cannot do that. So is this the map with the? Okay, we do have rocks in this map.
Mm-hmm. We do.
Spawning pool going up. So seen pretty consistent trend out of Destiny so far in the series. He wants to open up Zerglings, a lot of upgrades, and then transition into some Infestors along with Broodlords. So I think it'd be pretty safe to say we'll see that on this map. I think on this map that strategy will work pretty well. There's a lot of open area.
Yep.
So you can do a lot of Zergling counterattacks at the far away bases. It'll maybe be a little bit harder for him to deal with that if he doesn't have planetary fortresses up.
Right, but the question is, will he actually be able to get there? Because there are a lot of, vulnerable positions, vulnerable aspects to that build that the Terran player can try to exploit. So we'll have to see if PokeBunny ends up trying to do that right now, putting down an expansion that is natural, throwing down 2 gases at the exact same time, and probably going to add on, well, I guess we'll see what he adds on. I'm not going to make any calls just yet. But, I wouldn't be surprised to see, that Marine tank medevac push at around the 9 or 10 minute mark. I think that's a pretty good build on this map. And it hits before the Infestors gets out. So that's the key. Hitting your opponent before Infestors get out, and hopefully killing them. Well, if you're a Pokemon fan. Hopefully Destiny defends if you're a Destiny fan, but I'm not biased at all.
Definitely not.
Yeah.
So, the really key factor there in that timing attack is if he hits with those tanks and Marines in that timing attack, Destiny at that point is going to have mostly Zerglings. He's going to need a lot of Zerglings. He's going to need to scout that in advance, delay PokeBunny as much as possible when he's crossing the map, forcing him to keep sieging up. And that's just really going to rely on Destiny just scouting that out and being prepared for it and having enough Zerglings up and about to slow that push down if it does decide to come.
Right, and SCV coming forward, getting poked to death by a Spinecrawler, getting
ironic.
Poked to death. Yeah, that was ironic.
Or is it?
Or it suits the matter, I think. But 2 factories on the way for PokeBunny. So interesting. Reactor going down.
And a reactor.
Are we
might just see really heavy Hellion play.
Yeah.
PokeBunny's had a pretty specific style for these maps. So we're going to see double factory reactor Hellion. That would actually work out pretty well against Destiny's really heavy Zergling opening.
Yeah.
I think about it. So PokeBunny could actually do some serious damage here with this attack if he's going to do what I think he's going to do, and if Destiny's going to do what I think Destiny's going to do. And there's a double evolution chamber going to go down. So I think Destiny is pretty much doing the same thing we've seen him do the past previous games.
Yep, saturating his gases pretty quickly here in his main base. Link speed almost done. Doesn't have an Overlord too close to his opponent's base, so won't be able to scout terribly soon. But keep in mind, this factory on the left side is close to the edge, so the Overlord will be able to scout that pretty easily. But it's going to take a while for the Overlord to get there, so we'll have to see if Destiny will be able to prepare for this adequately. Right now has 2 Queens, 2 Evolution Chambers, providing kind of a sort of a little bit of a wall off.
I'm looking at that right now, and I could see, I'm just predicting like 15 Hellions just driving above those 2 Evolution Chambers. Like, thanks for making a little path for me.
Yeah,
that's scary right there.
I mean, Destiny has to see this coming, or it's going to be bad news bears for him, because that is not completely walled off at all. And
he's
right
gonna
now,
need to put a queen there or something, and he doesn't have a macro hatch down to mass-produce Zerglings. He's going to need more spine crawlers also if he wants to deal with this. If he's not going to make Zerglings, he's going to need spine crawlers.
Yep, and looks like an Overlord. The Overlord that was going toward the factory just decided to stop.
He sees it now.
Oh, does he? What does he see?
I think he saw it there. Yep, he sees it now. He sees the 1 Hellion in vision there. They're all getting ready. There's all the Hellions. He's coming out across the map. Hopefully Destiny sees that. What's he going to do?
I don't think he did. Oh,
there he goes. More spine crawlers.
2
he saw
it. Okay, I hope you're right, because if not, I don't know, man.
To block off that top entrance. That's so scary.
Here we go. Hellion's coming forward.
Does he think it's a wall? I don't know.
Zerglings getting out. He's producing a lot of Zerglings.
Okay. Here comes PokeBunny. He can still do a lot of damage here if he sneaks around the left, gets behind those spine crawlers. He just has so many Hellions.
So now Destiny going to block off that little pathway with the Queens, or at least trying to. Link's coming forward from the left side. They have to be careful though.
Yeah, I don't really think he needs to engage this. He just needs to sit back and defend his base, let those spine crawlers finish, keep those Zerglings alive.
Yeah.
I like the push out and the pull back right away.
Yes, I think he's fine. The Hellions can't really get by on the left side because of those spine crawlers, and Destiny just needs to use a Queen to block off that little pathway on the top side. And,
Yeah, he seemed like he held this pretty well.
yeah, aggression neutralized, infestation pit going down.
So it's working out for him. He's getting along in here to the mid game. He's got his upgrades already for his Zerglings. Loving that, and we'll probably see him take out those destructible rocks pretty soon. Set up a third, and what is PokeBunny going to do? He's setting up his own third before Destiny, and he's sending some Marines down here to this destructible rocks. And if he doesn't watch out, Destiny's going to lose that Overseer down there in the bottom left. I don't know if PokeBunny sees it. Looks like he just clicked up some guys down there. So
yeah, that Overseer in clear range of Destiny, or PokeBunny, I should say. But PokeBunny not doing much yet. That being said, a bunch of Hellions coming forward to Destiny's natural expansion, and that's about 15, just eyeballing it. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
I think he's going to go. He sees the Marines. He's sending all Zerglings. I think he's going to try and kill all those Marines while they're down there killing those rocks.
There's
I think
no
that's
wall.
What he's
There's no
We're
wall
run
here.
By. Yeah.
So he's just going to go right into the main base and into the National. Probably going to split up his Zerglings a little bit. That's exactly what he's going to do, surrounding the Marines. And Destiny getting by PokeBunny's lone bunker with nothing inside, with the Zerglings taking out tanks here and there, assaulting both mineral lines, and the SCVs trying to get out of there, but there's nowhere to go. And PokeBunny coming back with these Hellions to try to defend against this aggression, but losing so much stuff here. And Destiny putting himself in a great position entering into the mid-game.
Yeah, he's racked up the SCV kills. He's up to 28 now, 30. They just keep on going up.
Wow.
And those Hellions really can't get back up his base there. Finally getting in there, but that was such a gutsy move from Destiny, pushing out across the map. He sees the Hellions at the top of the map, the Overlord. He knows, okay, now's my window. I can apply some pressure, and luckily enough for him, PokeBunny didn't have a wall off, and he paid the price for that, not having a wall there, and that was such a dramatic amount of damage from Destiny.
Yeah, and, you know, Destiny looking really good right now. I mean, PokeBunny has to do damage somehow in the near future. He has to do damage, but Destiny's defense is just too good right now. He has Infestors, he has Spine Crawlers, doesn't want to lose that Queen. Link's coming forward. Fungus going down as well, trying to go for the surround, but all these Links dying pretty fast. And actually, only 3 Hellions remain. I don't think that's worth the fungal growth, probably not. But some Zergling's going to try to pursue that. Nope, going to stop at the same time. There's a counterattack by Destiny, taking out 2 more tanks, and PokeBunny, he's pretty naked right now.
Yeah, without that wall, Destiny's just been abusing the fact he doesn't have the wall, just running in there willy-nilly, and Destiny has shown a proclivity for the rest from all the previous games that he loves doing Zergling run-bys,
yes.
And he's continuing with that playstyle here in the 4th game. So I would say definitely PokeBunny is playing from behind right now.
Yeah, I would agree wholeheartedly, and PokeBunny going to the middle of the map with 3 Hellions here, very low in health are 2 of them. May consider repairing them, but then again, doesn't have a lot of minerals to spare. Trying to get that worker count back up. He's down 49 to 32 in that harvest count. Spire on the way, as well as a hive for Destiny. 30 Zerglings on the way as well. And how many Infestors does he have on the field? About 7. I think that's right. Yep, 7. But yeah, man, I mean, Destiny poised, I would say, as of right now, to go up 3-1. But that remains to be seen. And PokeBunny has his work cut out for him. I'll say that much.
Yeah, Destiny getting that Greater Spire, or I call it a Spire with a hat. He's getting that +3 for his Zerglings, and looks like he's setting up some Zerglings. Looks like he's going to go for an attack here. 2 tanks are out, but he still does not have a wall. Overseer scouts out the very small army from PokeBunny, and I think as soon as Destiny gets those Infestors down there, he's just going to go for it, bust the front, and this is going to be really bad news for PokeBunny. He's going to have to pull off in some incredible micro here.
Yeah, Destiny's going to throw down a bunch of infested Terrans here. That's exactly what he's going to do to absorb the siege tank shots, and then the Zerglings are going to run forward, and Destiny's going to come forward. Fungal Growth the Marines, or at least try to, and Destiny swarming all over this Marine tank army. It is pretty much non-existent right now. Another Fungal Growth going down, and there goes the rest of the Marines from PokeBunny. It looks like Destiny is going to end up taking game number 4, and he's going to go up 3-1, 1 win away from winning the show match.
Yeah, and there go all those infested eggs, just dropping them right there in the middle of the base, and there's the GG from PokeBunny.
There it is. So this is the ProVPro.org first ever show match, Destiny versus PokeBunny right now. Coming up next, we got Damaga versus White Raw. Both of them are going to be best of 7s. It is not too late to donate. Of course, 70% of the money donated goes towards the winner, 20% goes towards the loser, and 10% goes towards PayPal fees and all the annoying stuff that you have to pay to make this kind of stuff happen. I can actually open that up right now. 2.8% transaction fees, 30 cents per transaction, and $30 PayPal subscription fee. Server costs is the 10%. But yes, 70% goes to winner, 20% goes to loser. You can still donate to these 2 show matches. What is it up to? Let's refresh. Up to 110. EonSh, oh my God, it went up 50. So
Poke Bunny at the beginning of the tournament, he's like, "Oh, it's only a $50 tournament." Now it's like over doubled. He's like, "Man, I should have."
That is awesome. That is awesome, guys. Keep doing your thing. Of course, these players definitely deserve this money for playing some awesome StarCraft for us. Destiny showcasing awesome infestor play. But again, if you're watching the VOD, see you guys in Game 5.